My stepson told his friends, my real dad would never make me do chores like this loser. I overheard from the kitchen. That night, I moved out quietly. I'm 38, been with my girlfriend Rebecca for 3 years. She has a 15-year-old son, Connor, whose biological father moved states away when Connor was 8. The deadbeat sends maybe $200 monthly when he remembers. Rebecca works part-time at a dental office, making $30,000 while I pull $95,000 as a project manager. When we moved in together 2 years ago, I took over her $2,200 mortgage payments plus utilities, groceries, and Connor's expenses. Phone, clothes, sports equipment, everything. Rebecca insisted we keep separate finances, which I stupidly agreed to. Looking back, this arrangement only benefited her while I shouldered the financial burden. Connor and I had what I thought was a decent relationship. I never tried replacing his father, but expected basic respect and help with household chores, taking out trash, keeping his room clean, weekend yard work, nothing unreasonable. Rebecca constantly undermined me, saying I was too strict or Connor needed time to adjust. Red flag I ignored. Last Saturday, I was in the kitchen making lunch when Connor's 3 friends came over. They were hanging out in the living room, and Connor was complaining loudly about raking leaves that morning. Our house has thin walls, and they weren't keeping voices down. One friend asked why Connor had to do chores when his mom's boyfriend was home. Connor's response hit like a punch to the gut. My real dad would never make me do chores like this loser. This guy thinks he can boss me around just because he pays for stuff. My mom says I don't have to listen to him anyway. His friends laughed. One said Connor was lucky having someone pay for everything while doing whatever he wanted. Connor agreed, adding that his mom told him I wasn't going anywhere because I was too invested in their situation. The conversation continued with Connor mocking my attempts at household rules and bragging how his mother always took his side. I stood there for 10 minutes listening to this kid completely disrespect me while his friends encouraged him. What hurt most wasn't just Connor's words, but learning Rebecca had been actively undermining my authority and discussing our private relationship dynamics with her teenage son. The phrase too invested kept echoing because it implied they saw me as trapped rather than committed. That evening, I acted completely normal through dinner and our usual Saturday routine. Rebecca fell asleep around 10:30. Connor was gaming with headphones on. I spent the next 4 hours quietly moving essentials to my car. Clothes, documents, laptop, personal items. Left a note on the kitchen counter explaining I'd overheard Connor's conversation and could no longer continue in a relationship where I was viewed as a financial provider rather than family member. I wrote that I wished them well, but would no longer contribute to household expenses. Mentioned I'd be staying at my brother's temporarily and would arrange to collect remaining belongings later. By Sunday evening, my phone started ringing constantly. Rebecca called 6-7 times between 6 p.m. and midnight. Messages progressed from confused to angry to desperate. She claimed Connor didn't mean it, was just showing off for friends, that I was overreacting.